You guys are so mean. You guys are so mean. Oh, she's crying. She's crying. Stay there. Back, beast. Back. Back. Oh my god. She's not happy. She's not happy. Oh my god. I'm trapped. Alright, I'll be right back. Let me open up Fortnite. No one saw anything. I can't make it bigger, guys. Okay. There's that. There's my shorts. These are my boxers right here. Okay. Oh! Alright, hey everyone. Sorry about the late start. I was having some issues with my OBS and stuff. But everything looks okay now, so glad you all could be here. Oops. Switch out of this. There we go. The controls in the Mako again. So we're here trying to get Liara. Let's go. We don't want to fall into the lava, that's instant game over. But you just gotta be careful. We'll start to see some bad guys soon. If you look on the bottom right, that's the mini map that tells us there's enemies coming. That's a Geth ship. gain a little bit more experience, what I like to do is I take the armatures really low. Then I leave. And then kill it outside. Killing it outside of Mako gets you a bit more experience. It levels you up faster. That's a little trick you can learn if you want to level up fast. Just bring them low on the in the Mako, and then finish them off outside of it. But you got to do this when you're facing basically one-on-one. If you're facing multiple armatures, it gets very difficult.
Only a fool punches a knapsack in the mouth. You should sneak around and pull its tail.
These turrets, you kind of want to kill them now. There's one turret there, but we're going to ignore that for now. Alright, so
redeploy.
That's where we're gonna need to go. First, let's go here. There's some items we can get here. Okay. And there are going to be some enemies hold up here, so. I hate this decryption style. I like the original game decryption easier. It's so much easier. This gate has a turret here too, so we gotta watch out. there's an enemy here too. No, there isn't. There's an upgrade king kit. Okay. Okay. Now we need to exit out this way. There are dudes here. I'm so used to left thumbstick being toggle to run. It's to crouch. It's so weird. Okay, there's no one here. I think it was the other building. Oops. Yep, there's Shepard. Off we go. Another armature up ahead. Experience there. You better get it like something like 200x experience, which is significant. Man, this game looks good. There's some more armatures up here. This one's a little bit trickier because there's two of them. There's a way around them. Also, we're not in the car when it takes hits, so it doesn't register as damage, I don't think. Whoa, that guy's trying to shoot at me. Oh shit! Okay, that was too gung ho of me. Okay, we start back here. That's not too bad. Alright. You flop around like that. Something. Domingo's so hard to control. How much farther are we? Oh, we're almost at the end. He's good. Woohoo! Let's go! Wow! You dare you fire on my baby? Holding my baby, do 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 do, do 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 do. Whoa. Sure. I always try to get past here with the Mako. Like in the first game, original game. But it doesn't let you, unfortunately. Can't force your way to go through it. Trust me, I've tried. It's just high enough that the Mako can't, you know. Come on now. Rex, I need you guys to go. I made it. Let's be able to flank them. On me, on me. Focus. Freaking die. Good. On me, on me. Okay. My back is killing me. Okay, so we got the armature next. Or the Colossus. This thing is a... It's like a tank. We gotta take care of the jammers first. Because they move super fast. Sabotage, she said. How did he not get hit? It like glitched. I'll shut his butt. Does that count? There we go. All right. Ah!
Dead and done. Just the way I like 'em.
Alright. That wasn't so bad. We just had to spread our party apart, have them focus on different things. Taylor, thank you for the raid! How are you? Penguin raid! No! You are not playing Fire Emblem!
It's just fucking zero.
Kinda sick, I ended earlier than I would like. Nice! Oh man, I missed it. I gotta go back and watch the VOD. How far are you into it right now? Actor Story is just his version of Hollywood Story. Nice. Chapter 8 of Lens. Oh, nice. You're pretty far then. You're on the vortex of strategy then. It's definitely much more punishing than Three Houses. Yeah, it is. It is. But yeah, I'm glad you're here. I'm sorry you're not feeling well. You know the name off the top of your head? Holy hell. I've played the game a lot, that's why. Even Q and FE7 Yeah. That level is okay. The ballast still makes it hard, and the dudes at the end, they have the different Reaver weapons. But I guess that's sort of interesting too. I don't know. But that's an interesting chapter. I don't know how else to say it, but hello Raiders, hello everyone. Glad you're here. I'm playing through Mass Effect right now, so yeah. Got through the bus chapter 7X, I felt my voice starts slipping. So I figured I'd do my nightly BigBird raid. Oh, thank you so much. I appreciate it. 7X is okay too. I feel Lynn's chapters are kind of underwhelming. Obviously, it's prologue chapters, and they're trying to teach you the game. But oh man, chapter 10 is probably the most boring chapter out of all of them. Lynn hard mode is fun. I mean, it's more. There's more to do, I guess. It doesn't hold your hand, but I don't know. I like it later on in the game when you're fighting tons and tons of enemies. Like that's that's when the game gets fun to me. I was expecting her to be the main character. I was very surprised when nothing really happened. I like the characters though, so maybe it was up for it. Yeah, because I love being a new character. Yeah. Who's your favorite character so far? I think a lot of people like Urk. I don't know. Sane. I guess a lot of people like Sane. I think it's usually those two. Sarah's kind of annoying. Matthew, I always liked Matthew. I don't know. Will and Kent are like sort of blah. That's why I'm missing my Eliwood playthrough. Eliwood story does not have nearly the same amount of enemies as Hector. Yeah. Hector has a ton of enemies. Like Lopez says, so Florina, but otherwise it would probably be Sane or Kent. Gotcha. Yeah, Florina is one of the best units in the game. She's just so good. Flying units in general are really good. But yeah, Florina is awesome. I agree with your assessment there. Sane and Kent are really good. The pixel art for the Pegasus, of course, it's crisp, but yeah. Like, Sane is like a powerhouse, but a lot of times his skill will be really low. So he's more like a glass cannon type of dude. Kent is kind of an all-around guy, but sometimes he doesn't have enough strength, even though he can double to kill enemies. Oh, Osman. Osman is really good. Osman's a really good unit in the game. Osman just takes any hit. He's the first second knight you find. Osman is awesome. My favorite unit in the game, I really like Dart. Dart is a pirate. Dart's a pirate you get later on. Guy is a Myrmidon later on. Dart's a, well, if you can't, Hawkeye. But I don't like Hawkeye, so I always make Dart my Zerker. Dorcas' his name? Yeah, Dorcas is kind of a joke in the game. Dorcas isn't very good. His counterpart, though, when you meet his counterpart later, is much better. Guy's hard to use, yeah. Guy's, because he's a Myrmidon, he has really high speed and skill, but he has very little strength. But when he... if you do get a good guy, when you promote him to Swordmaster, he just crits everything and kills everything in one hit. It's so good. He's so strong. When he gets enough strength bonuses, if he doesn't grow in strength, he's pretty much useless, and you're off better using one of the characters named Harkin. Not Harkin. Well, Harkin too, but Raven. Yeah, my plan is after I finish the Yakuza series is to begin playing all 16 Fire Emblem games in order. Oof. I will commend you, sir. I will be there. I will be tuning in for that. Fire Emblem 6 is very difficult. I will tell you that. Fire Emblem 6, which it came before 7, but it's the sequel. I'm never gonna have another Raven like the one I showed. Yeah, your Raven was crazy, Frika. 6 is just... They throw so many characters at you. They give you so many characters because you're expected to lose a lot of them in the game. It's so crazy. I really need these older retro games to be paying attention to my head. Yeah. Oh, yeah. If you want a game to make you pay attention, 6 will, because there's just so much going on. There's so many enemies, right? Like, right off the bat, you have a lot of enemies. And Roy is really weak. Roy is probably worse than, like, Eliwood, and that saves something. Until his sword gets upgraded, but Roy is really bad. He's fun to use, though. I like to use him. But, yeah, the game throws so many characters at you. Like, twice the amount of characters you can find in 7. And the Sacred Stones was okay. I liked the story, at least, but that game was kind of short for me. I played the original XCOM games, and I've beat literally all the new games on hardest difficulties, but I remember just getting beaten down by the 94 version. Yeah, games back then, they didn't pull any punches back then. Stones is much fun. Yeah, Stones, I felt Stones was easy to level up, though, because you had the different monster encounters, and then you had the tower. So, it was easy to level up your units. I did like the fact that they gave you another, like, different paths you could take your characters. You could promote them different ways. So I like that. I have 12 soldiers. You're expected to have, like, 2 survive the first tier missions. Jeez. Yeah. That's brutal. That's games back then were brutal. Oh, man. But yeah, I remember reading that on Superhuman, they didn't intend for you to survive meeting the first crystal encounter. Why not? Why aren't you supposed to survive? Like, isn't the point of playing a game having the ability to beat it? Or I guess the first encounter. Okay, I see what your point is. That kind of reminds me of other like, what's another game that you can't beat? Was it Chrono Trigger? I couldn't win one of the battles. I can't remember. Because it wanted you to be terrified. Sounds about right. But we're chugging along here. I've played this game a lot too, so off we go into the depths of the earth. Submarine was also hard. It's difficult. Oh, we got radar jamming. The massive spires that affect your solar day. Alright, 1 second. Okay. Missing a massive size. Ew, that sucks. Yeah, this is the first enemy. On me, squad. Yep, that's the gas. I love this series. This series is so much fun. Back before I decided to use ammo.
Aside from the Citadel.
Taking the elevator. Man, load scenes in between this edition and the 360, it's night and day. Like, it's so much. The loading screens are so much easier to digest. Like, I was in the elevator and we finished. I was like, oh man, we're done already? Sabotage. Listen up, y'all. Sabotage. Oops.
Sterile white. Protheans sure build things home.
More elevators. SSDs alone have to make 100. Yeah. Yeah. I was always. I wouldn't say against it, but I didn't have like the funds to do PC gaming. I was just always used to. Everyone I played with used consoles, right? And it wasn't until I started streaming. I'm like, man, I wish I'd played computer games a lot earlier. Hey, Liara.
Can you hear me out there? I'm trapped. I need help.
Liara to Sony, I presume.
Thank the goddess. I did not think anyone would come looking for me. Listen, this thing I'm in is a Prothean security device. I cannot move, so I need you to get me out of it, all right?
Your mother is working with Saren. Whose side are you on?
What? I am not on anybody's side. I may be Benezia's daughter, but I'm nothing like her. I have not spoken to her in years. Please, just get me out of here.
How'd you end up in there?
I was exploring the ruins when the Geth showed up, so I hid in here. Can you believe that? Geth beyond the veil! I activated the tower's defenses. I knew the barrier curtains would keep them out. When I turned it on, I must have hit something I wasn't supposed to. I was trapped in here. You must get me out, please!
Your mother is working with Saren.
What? I may be Benezia's daughter, but I'm nothing like her.
We'll find some way to help.
There is a control in here that should deactivate. That's the tricky part. The defenses cannot be shut off from the outside. Be careful. There is a Krogan with the Geth. They have been trying.
Yeah, that Krogan's gonna die when I kill him. So in the 360 version, there was a little trick you could do with the mining laser here, where you could farm. Sorry, you could just freaking die, man. Oh my god, how are you not dead? What was I saying? Shepard, stop. There's a way to keep doing that mining laser over and over again by saving and loading again, and you can keep getting money that way. But obviously that takes a long time, and I'm not going to do that. But if you wanted to sit there for a couple hours and just mine money, you could. I don't know why you would. That takes the fun out of the game. But I mean, sometimes you need those extra credits. No one's judging. X A X B Y X B Y. There you go. Boom. Or experience. You can get experience by doing it over and over again. Woohoo.
Oh, how did you get in here? I didn't think there was any way past the barrier.
We have to get you out of here before more Geth arrive.
Yes, you're right. I've seen enough of them to last a lifetime. That button should shut down my containment field.
Any idea how we get out of this place?
There is an elevator back in the center of the tower. At least I think it's an elevator. It should take us out of here. Come on! I still cannot believe all this. Why would the Geth come after me? Do you think Benezia's involved?
Saren's looking for the conduit. You're a Prothean expert. Obviously, he wants you to help him find it.
The conduit? But I don't know.
What the hell was that?
These ruins are not stable. That mining laser must have triggered a seismic event. We have to hurry. The whole place is caving in.
Joker, get the Normandy airborne and lock in on my signal. On the double, mister.
Aye, aye, Commander. Secure and away.
That's
ETA 8 minutes.
that line is so poorly
If I die in here, I'll kill him.
delivered. Get on it, mister. On the double, mister. I don't know why he said it like that.
Surrender. Or don't. That would be more fun.
We don't have time to deal with this idiot. Charge!
Shepard's
I
not
like
good
your
at
attitude.
Can I please aim? Oh my goodness. No! Oh wait, my team was dead. Oh no! I didn't even realize they were dead. I didn't recently hire because he's a marine from the outside from let's see. Oh, okay. That would make sense. Oops. Oh, I mean, I hope you never change. I'm grateful they're not coming after me right now. They're letting me let my Unity recharge.
Time for payback.
Jesus, guy.
Shepard's been hit!
Oh my god. Thank God, finally. His health regen. I know. Ooh, that was a close one. Too close for comfort.
Too close, Commander. 10 more seconds we would have been swimming in molten sulfur. The Normandy isn't equipped to land in exploding volcanoes. They tend to fry our sensors and melt our hull. Just for future reference.
We almost died out there, and your pilot is making jokes?
It's a coping mechanism. You'll get used to it.
I see. It must be a human thing. I don't have a lot of experience dealing with your species, Commander. But I am grateful to you. You saved my life back there. And not just from the volcano. Those Geth would have killed me or dragged me off to Saren.
What did Saren want with you? Do you know something about the conduit?
Only that it was somehow connected to the Prothean extinction. That is my real area of expertise. I have spent the past 50 years trying to figure out what happened to them.
How old are you exactly?
I hate to admit it, but I am only 106.
Damn. I hope I look that good when I'm your age.
A century may seem like a long time to a short-lived species like yours. But among the Asari, I am barely considered more than a child. That is why my research has not received the attention it deserves. Because of my youth, other Asari scholars tend to dismiss my theories on what happened to the Protheans.
I've got my own theory on why the Protheans disappeared.
With all due respect, Commander, I have heard every theory out there. The problem is finding evidence to support them. The Protheans left remarkably little behind. It is almost as if someone did not want the mystery solved. It is like someone came along after the Protheans were gone and cleansed the galaxy of clues. But here is the incredible part. According to my findings, the Protheans were not the first galactic civilization to mysteriously vanish. This cycle began long before them.
Where'd you come up with this theory? I thought there wasn't any evidence.
I have been working on this for 50 years. I have tracked down every scrap and shred of evidence. Eventually, subtle patterns start to emerge. Patterns that hint at the truth. It is difficult to explain to someone else. I cannot point to one specific thing to prove my case. It is more a feeling derived from a half-century of dedicated research. But I know I'm right, and eventually I will be able to prove it. There were other civilizations before the Protheans. This cycle has repeated itself many times over.
If the Protheans weren't the first, then who was?
His head compared to his arms, yeah.
There is barely any evidence on the
Mass Effect
Protheans,
1, man.
even less on those who came before them. I cannot prove my theory, but I know I am right. The galaxy is built on a cycle of extinction. Each time a great civilization rises up, it is suddenly...
It's the only one you beat? Oh man, you gotta play Mass Effect 2. Mass Effect 2 is so good.
From a single world until their empire spanned the entire galaxy. Yet even they climbed to the top on the...
Even 3 was okay. I think Mass Effect 2 is the best, though.
The mass relays and the Citadel are based on the technology of those who came before them.
It's on your list, cool.
And then,
Hey, LA
all
Kings, how's
the
it going,
forgotten
buddy?
Civilizations throughout galactic history, the Protheans disappeared. I have dedicated my life to figuring out why.
I can help you.
They were wiped out by a race of sentient machines. The Reapers.
The Reapers? But I have never heard of. How do you know this? What evidence do you have?
There was a damaged Prothean beacon on Eden Prime. It burned a vision into my brain. I'm still trying to sort out what it all means.
Vision.
It's good.
Yes, that makes sense. The beacons were designed to transmit information directly into the mind of the user. Finding one that still works is extremely rare. No wonder the Geth attacked Eden Prime. The chance to acquire a working beacon, even a badly damaged one, is worth almost any risk. But the beacons were only programmed to interact with Prothean physiology. Whatever information you received would have been confused, unclear. I am amazed you were able to make sense of it at all. A lesser mind would have been utterly destroyed by the process. You must be remarkably strong-willed, Commander.
Okay, this isn't helping us find Saren or the conduit.
Of course, you're right. I am sorry, my scientific curiosity got the better of me.
Yeah, you're here with the big boys. Taylor's one of the big boys.
The conduit, or Saren.
I don't know why Saren wanted you out of the picture, but I think we'll be a lot better off if we bring you along.
Thank you, Commander. Saren might come after me again. I cannot think of anywhere safer than here on your ship. And my knowledge of the Protheans might be useful later on.
And her biotics will come in handy when the fighting starts.
Good to have you on the team, Liara.
Thank you, Commander. I am very grateful. Oh, I am afraid I am feeling a bit lightheaded.
Big
When was the
boy.
last time you ate or slept? Dr. Chakwa should take a look at you.
It is probably just mental exhaustion, coupled with the shock of discovering the Prothean's true fate. I need some time to process all this. Still, it could not hurt to be examined by a medical professional. It will give me the chance to think things over. Are we finished here, Commander?
Go see the doctor. The rest of you, dismissed.
Mission reports are filed, Commander. You want me to patch you through to the Council?
Patch him through, Joker.
Setting up the link now, Commander.
Except
We've
Yoshi's
received your
small
report,
boy
Commander.
doesn't eat. Yeah, I know.
understand Dr. Tassoni is on the Normandy.
I assume you're taking the necessary security precautions.
Liara's on our side. The Geth were trying to kill her.
Begnezia would never allow Saren to kill her daughter.
Maybe she doesn't know.
Or maybe we don't know her. We never expected she could become a traitor.
At least the mission was a success.
Apart from the utter destruction of a major Prothean ruin. Was that really necessary?
Oh. Wait, who redeemed that? The heck? Oh my god. It doesn't show who redeemed that. What the hell? Oh, Chingo. Hey, Chingo. Yeah, I guess there is a delay. I don't know why. I don't know why there's a delay. Cause I heard this. I heard the thing. I went and I looked. I didn't see any. I didn't see who redeemed it. That was weird. Okay.
The Geth were crawling all over those ruins. We were lucky to make it out alive.
Of course, Commander. The mission must always take priority.
Good luck, Commander. Remember, we are all counting on you.
Okay.
Black Kingspan 1140.
It showed first between me to start
X5.
with.
Big Bur 9 Gasm 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 Big Bur 9
Thank you, Kings. Appreciate it, bud. Okay. Alright, so let's talk to some of our crew.
Anything you need, Commander?
Just trying to get a sense of where the crew's at. Thoughts?
Is this an official evaluation, Commander? Or off the record?
Alenko, when it's just you and me, you can consider it off the record.
That's a generous attitude. Okay. I think there's something wrong with all this. This Saren is looking for records on some kind of galactic extinction. But we can't get backup from the Council? Sorry, Commander. There's writing on the wall here, but someone isn't reading it.
The Council doesn't want to believe anything's wrong. I'd call it human nature, but...
I hear you. It just seems like a group that's been around as long as the Council should see this coming. Sorry if I got too informed. Protocol wasn't a big focus back in Bot.
Tell me about it.
Biotic acclimation and temperance didn't last past the airlock. To the kids they hauled in, it was brain camp. Sorry, hauled in is unkind. We were encouraged to commit to an evaluation of our abilities so an understanding of biotics could be compiled. There are worse results of accidental exposure to element 0 in the wound. Leads to brain tumors some kids grew up with.
Is there some question about how you were exposed?
My mother was downwind of a transport crash. It was before there were human biotics. little after the discovery of the Martian ruins. It only gets iffy around 63 when Kinetics was running out of first-gen subjects. Until then, they'd relied on accidentals. A bunch of guys in suits show up at your door after school. Next thing you know, you're out on Jump Zero.
Jump Zero is Gagarin Station, right? What's it like?
Yeah, that's the official. Biggest and farthest facility we had for decades. Right on the termination shock, the edge of the solar system. It's where they did all the Goose Chase FTL research before we caught on to using mass effect fields. It was a sterile research platform when I was there.
There were other kids in the same boat, right? At least you weren't alone out there.
That's true. We did have a little circle that would get together every night before lights out. We didn't have much to do, though. It was a research platform then, and Kinetics kept Jump Zero off the extranet to prevent leaks.
You were all teenagers. I'm sure you found other ways to occupy the time.
I'm not the sort who does that kind of thing, Commander. Not lightly, anyway. There was a girl I spent a lot of time with. We kept her close. Rana. She was from Turkey. Her family was very rich. But she was smart and charming as hell. Beautiful. But not stuck up about it. I think you'd have liked her.
Sounds like she was special to you.
She was. Maybe she felt the same. But things never felt together. Training, you know.
You know of any intentional exposures for certain?
No one knows. Doesn't mean they didn't happen. As big as the exposures were, it was hard to track down accidentals. It was different then. No one knew the potential, so there wasn't a lot of regulation. Anything Kinetics did was gold. I'm not saying they intentionally detonated drives over our outposts, but in retrospect, they were damn quick on the scene.
Jump Zero's a long way from home. What was it like?
The grand gateway to humanity looks a lot better in the vids. But that's my own baggage, Commander. No bearing on this.
Alenko, there's no regulation that says you can't be friends with your commander.
I appreciate that, Commander. I just don't want you to think that I'm a whiner. Besides, I've got my past squared away.
Okay. Oh, I had 4 points. I guess that's slightly better. Pistol. Uh, 90, 14. Not much better than what I have. All the ones I convert to Omni Gel. Don't have those yet. Okay. So we'll go down to... Actually... Yoink.
Yes, Commander? Is there something you need?
How did you end up serving on an Alliance ship?
I enlisted right out of med school. Earth always seemed boring to me. Too safe, too secure. I figured the colonies were teeming with exotic adventure. I wanted to travel the stars, tending the wounds of tough soldiers with piercing eyes and sensitive souls. Turns out military life isn't quite as romantic as I'd imagined. But humanity needs the Alliance if we want to keep expanding through the Traverse. And the Alliance always needs good doctors. So I stayed on to do my part.
Ever think you made the wrong choice?
Sometimes I think about opening a private practice back on Earth. Or maybe taking a position at one of the new med centers out in the colonies. But there's something special about working on soldiers. If I left the Alliance now, I'd feel like I was abandoning them.
How well do you know the Lieutenant?
I'd never worked with him before this mission. But he has an impressive service record. Over a dozen special commendations. Tends to keep to himself, though. Maybe because of the headaches. It's not easy being an L2.
What does that have to do with it?
Well, most biotics now use the L3 implants. Lieutenant Alenka was wired with the old L2 configuration. Sometimes there are complications.
What kind of complications?
Severe mental disabilities, insanity, crippling physical pain. There's a long list of horrific side effects. Hayden's lucky. He just gets migraines.
I should go.
Goodbye, Commander.
Commander, are you coming to check up on me?
You look much better. How are you feeling?
Dr. Chakwas assures me I am going to be fine. I was impressed with her knowledge of Asari physiology.
You're in good hands. Dr. Chakwas knows what she's doing.
I never properly thanked you for saving me from the Geth, Commander. If you hadn't shown up...
I had to save you. You can help me stop Saren.
I know you took a chance bringing me aboard this ship. I have seen the way your crew looks at me. They do not trust me. But I am not like Benezia. I will do whatever I can to help you stop Saren. I promise.
Don't worry, Liara. I trust you. I know you won't let me down.
It means a lot to hear you say that, Commander. Thank you.
Tell me about yourself, Liara.
Me? I am afraid I am not very interesting, Commander. I spend most of my time on remote digs, unearthing mundane items buried in long-forgotten Prothean ruins.
You must enjoy something about it.
I love my work. Seeking out history's lost secrets has a special appeal for me. You were actually touched by working Prothean technology. That is why I find you so fascinating, Commander.
Don't try to study me.
I'm not some artifact you can take back to your lab, Doctor.
I am sorry, Commander. I did not mean it like that. I am used to dealing with computers and data disks. I am not very good with people. I let my professional curiosity get the better of me. Please forgive me. Let us talk about something else.
Do you know why Benezia joined up with Saren?
I don't understand it. She was always outspoken about the need for the Asari to become more involved in shaping galactic events. Maybe she thought allying herself with Saren would somehow be for the greater good in the long run. At least I hope so.
This hurts you, doesn't it?
None of this makes any sense to me. I have not spoken to Benezia in many years, but I know her. And this was not like her. Something changed.
I'd like to know more about the Asari.
We were the first species to discover the Citadel. We were instrumental in forming the Council, and we always strive to be the voice of peaceful cooperation in galactic disputes. My people believe we are all part of a single galactic community. Each species contributes something to the greater whole. Although we seek to understand other species, it seems few of them seek to understand us. The galaxy is filled with rumors and misinformation about my people.
Like what?
Most of the inaccuracies are centered around our mating rituals. My species is monogendered. Male and female have no real meaning for us. We still require a partner to reproduce. This second parent, however, may be of any species and any gender.
That's disgusting.
I don't understand. Your species can mate with anyone?
Mating is not quite the proper term, not as you understand it. Physical contact may or may not be involved, but it is not an essential element of the union. The true connection is mental. Our physiology allows us to meld with other beings. We can touch the very depths of their minds. We explore the genetic memory of their species. We share the most basic elements of their individual and racial identities. We then pass these traits on to our daughters. It is how we learn to grow as a species and how we develop a greater understanding of other races.
What happens to your partner after the union?
Every relationship is different. Some unions are a single encounter with both parents parting ways afterwards. Others can be more long-term. Sometimes an Asari and her partner will stay together for many decades.
Do you know who Matriarch Benezia chose as her partner?
She rarely spoke of her partner. Though I know my father, if you want to use that term, was another Asari.
I thought you always needed another species to serve as one of the parents.
Think about it, Shepard. If we were not able to mate with our own species, we would have died out long before we ever mastered spaceflight and left our homeworld. Union with our own kind is no longer common, not for the purposes of reproduction. Most Asari believe it weakens our species. Asari daughters inherit racial traits from the father species. If both parents are Asari, then nothing has been gained, or so conventional wisdom would hold. I am what is sometimes called a pureblood. Though no Asari would ever be cruel enough to say the word to my face, it is a great insult among my people. It is possible Benezia's partner was embarrassed by their union. She may have been too ashamed to publicly acknowledge me as her offspring.
How could anyone abandon their own child?
I cannot answer that. This is all speculation on my part. It is possible she wanted to be part of my life, but something happened to her before she had the chance. Benezia never spoke of her partner. Whatever happened, it caused her too much pain to dwell on it. She raised me by herself, though that is not uncommon. Many Asari raise their children alone, particularly if the father species is short-lived. Often the partner will pass on long before the child reaches maturity.
Do you know who Matriarch Benezia chose as her partner?
Oh shoot, I chose that already.
She rarely spoke of her partner. Though when
Benezia
it is possible Benezia's partner was Many Asari raise their children alone, particularly if the father species is short-lived.
I should go.
Goodbye, Shepard.
Okay. So the reason we're talking with people is because, at least with Garrix and Rex, and I think Tolly and Ashley too, actually I think all of them, we can unlock a special quest for them later on. Sort of like a loyalty quest in Mass Effect 2, but not as detailed, I guess. So it's important to talk to them.
Shepard, what can I do for you?
What's your story, Rex?
There's no story. Go ask the Quarian if you want stories.
You Krogan lived for centuries. Don't tell me you haven't had a few interesting adventures.
Well, there was this one time the Turians almost wiped out our entire race. That was fun.
They tried the same with us, but we fought them off.
It's not the same.
It seems similar enough to me.
So your people were infected with a genetic mutation? An infection that makes only a few in 1,000 children survive birth? And I suppose it's destroying your entire species?
So,
You're still here. It can't be all that bad.
I don't expect you to understand, but don't compare humanity's fate with the Krogan.
I was just making conversation. I wasn't trying to upset you.
Your ignorance doesn't upset me, Shepard. As for the Krogan, I gave up on them long ago. The genophage infected us, but it's not what's killing us.
Are your people really dying?
We're sure not getting any stronger. We're too spread out. None of us are interested in staying in our own system.
Lots of species have left their homes and prospered.
But they go to colonize new worlds. We're not settlers. We're warriors. We want to fight. So we leave. Hire ourselves out. And most of us never go back.
What can you tell me about the genophage?
Ask the Solarians if you want details. They made it. All I know, it makes breeding nearly impossible. Thousands die in stillbirth, and most never get that far. Every Krogan is infected. Every one. And no one's rushing to find a cure.
Why don't the Krogan try to find a cure?
When was the last time you saw a Krogan scientist? You ask a Krogan, would he rather find a cure for the genophage or fight for credits? He'll choose fighting every time. It's just who we are, Shepard. I can't change that. Nobody can. Every Krogan is infected. Every one.
So long, Rex.
Shepard.
Commander, you have a minute to talk?
Is this duty-related, Chief?
No, sir. Well, maybe. I know things are different aboard the Normandy, but I'm concerned about the aliens, Vicarian and Rex. With all due respect, Commander, should they have full access to the ship?
Don't mince words, Chief. What's your concern?
This is the most advanced ship in the Alliance Navy. I don't think we should give them free rein to poke around the vital systems. Engines, sensors, weapons.
That's enough, Chief. You always second-guess your superiors?
Sir! No, sir. I'm sorry, I was out of line. I'll get back to my duties, Commander.
That's right.
Commander, nice work out there. I knew working with a Spectre would be better than life at CSEC.
Have you worked with a Spectre before?
Well, no, but I know what they're like. Spectres make their own rules. You're free to handle things your way. At CSEC, you're buried by rules. The damn bureaucrats are always on your back.
Being a Spectre does have its advantages.
Exactly my point. If I'm trying to take down a suspect, it shouldn't matter how I do it, as long as I do it.
But CSEC wants it done their way. Protocol and procedure come first. That's why I left.
So you just quit because you didn't like the way they do things?
There's more to it than that. It didn't start out bad, but as I rose in ranks, I got saddled with more and more red tape. CSEC's handling of Saren was typical. I just couldn't take it anymore. I hate me.
It's not the end of the world. You'll have tougher decisions soon enough.
Yeah, I suppose you're right.
Either way, I plan to make the most of this. And without CSEC headquarters looking over my shoulder, well, maybe I can get the job done my way for a change.
Just do a good job and don't get in my way. We'll get along fine.
Don't worry, Commander. I'll keep clear.
Hey, Commander. Looking for some extra supplies before you head out?
What have you got?
Whatever you want. Armor, weapons, mods. It's not standard Alliance issue, but that's not necessarily a bad thing. Well, as long as you don't mind paying for it.
Why should I pay you
My
for
stuff doesn't come from the Alliance. I have to purchase it myself, and it's not cheap. Hell, the licenses alone have set me back more than I'd like. But no licenses, no goods. Without the goods, I'm out of a job.
Let's see what you've got.
You bet, Commander.
Okay, nothing here. If we were to buy from anybody, I buy from this guy. Obviously, look how expensive everything is. Okay, I can't really afford anything. That's why I usually just pick up whatever's on the field and use that. So,
looking for supplies? Check back often. I need to move items quickly, so only the most basic items will be stocked consistently.
What are licenses?
Manufacturers sell light. I already have several basic ones. Many of the best licenses are hard to get, but they're well worth the cost if you can find them.
What are the different
There
manufacturers?
are too many for me to keep track of, but each license... No problem. Checking back.
Okay, so we'll go here. Let's go talk with Tali. Actually, let's talk with the Adams first.
Hey, Commander, you know that Quarian, Tali? She's been spending all her time down here asking me about our engines.
I'll tell her to leave you alone.
What? No, she's amazing. I wish my guys were half as smart as she is. Give her a month on board and she'll know more about our engines than I do. She's got a real knack for technology, that one. I can see why you wanted her to come along.
I figured she'd be a real asset to the team.
You've got an eye for Tali, Commander, but I'm guessing that's not why you came down here.
Fill me in on the IES stealth systems. How does it work exactly?
You can't hide a ship out in space. They emit too much heat and radiation. Too easy for sensors to pick them up, unless you find a way to capture those emissions. So our stealth systems trap the energy we give off in storage sinks built into the ship itself. No emissions to give away our location. Eventually the sinks have to be vented. More than a few hours silent running and they overheat. Cook us inside our own hull.
There's no way for anyone to detect us?
A visual scan can still pick us up. Anyone looking out a window can see us plain as day. But you have to be pretty close to get an actual visual out in space. Most vessels rely on scanners. As long as the stealth systems are engaged, they can't see us. Not unless we accelerate to FTL speeds.
Why doesn't it work with faster than light travel?
Cranking up to FTL blue shifts our emissions, pushes them into frequencies too high to capture in the sinks. As soon as we make the jump, it's like setting off a flare. Sensors can pick up our location whenever we enter or exit FTL flight, but for short-range missions, our stealth systems are amazing, and we've got the only one.
I want to know more about the Normandy.
She's the best ship I've ever served on, probably the fastest vessel ever designed. She's the only one using the new Tantalus drive core.
What's so special about the Tantalus drive core?
Proportionally, it's about twice the size of any other vessel. Not only are we faster, we can run at FTL speeds longer before we have to discharge the core.
Where else have you served, Adams?
If you name a class of Alliance ship, I've probably served on it. Everything from dreadnoughts and carriers right down to frigates like the Normandy. My last assignment was on the Tokyo, only a cruiser, but she was a good ship. Couldn't hold a candle to the Normandy, though.
Carry on, Adams.
Aye, aye, Commander. Something I can do for you, Commander.
Carry on, Adams.
Aye, aye, Commander.
Okay, let's talk with Tali.
Your ship's amazing, Shepard. I've never seen a drive core like this before. I can't believe you were able to fit it into a ship this small. I'm starting to understand why you humans have been so successful. I had no idea Alliance vessels were so advanced.
The Normandy's a prototype. Cutting-edge technology.
A month ago, I was patching a makeshift fuel line into a converted tug ship in the flotilla. Now, I'm sitting on board one of the most advanced vessels in Citadel space. I have to thank you again for bringing me along. Traveling on a vessel like this is a dream come true for me.
I had no idea you found ship technology so interesting.
It comes with being a Quarian. The migrant fleet is the key to the survival of my people. Ships are our most valuable resource. But we don't have anything like this. We make do with cast-offs and second-hand equipment. We just try to keep them running for as long as we can. Some of the fleet's larger vessels date all the way back to our original flight from the Geth.
I can't believe your fleet's still using ships that are 3 centuries old.
They're constantly being repaired, modified, and refitted. They aren't pretty, but they work. Mostly. We've tried to make ourselves as independent as possible on the flotilla. Grow our own food, mine, and process our own fuel. But some things we just can't make on our own. A patch to maintain the hull integrity requires raw materials we just don't have. That's why our pilgrimages are so important.
Tell me about your people.
Our lives aren't easy. Resources are scarce, and we are constantly on the move. Everything we do must in some way contribute to the continuation of the migrant fleet. There are 17 million Quarians in the flotilla, and each of us relies on the others for survival. The bonds among my people are strong. Unfortunately, we have had to surrender many of the freedoms and civil liberties other species take for granted.
What kind of freedoms?
Well, it's illegal for parents to have more than one child. If our population grows too much, it would strain our resources to their breaking point. Of course, we also can't allow our numbers to become too few. If our population is in decline, the rule against single births is temporarily repealed. In extreme cases of population decline, incentives are even offered to encourage multiple births. Though the Conclave hasn't had to take such measures in nearly a century.
That's your government.
The Conclave is our civilian branch of government. Each ship can elect a representative to serve on the Conclave and make decisions that affect the fleet as a whole. On matters that affect an individual ship, however, the captain has the final say. It's a tradition that dates back to the early days, when the fleet was governed by martial law. Fortunately, most captains nowadays are smart enough to have an elected council from their crew to give them advice and guidance.
So the ultimate power rests with elected officials.
In practice, the Conclave and the respective council for each ship tend to set the rules that govern our daily lives. But in theory, we are still under military jurisdiction. The 5 top-ranking military officials in the fleet serve on the Admiralty Board. These 5 have the power to overrule any decision by the Conclave in case of emergency. To do so requires unanimous agreement among the Admiralty, and they can only do this once. After that, the entire board must resign their posts. It's a safeguard that served us well. In nearly 3 centuries, the Admiralty Board has only overruled the Conclave 4 times.
I want to know more about the Geth.
I doubt I can tell you anything you don't already know. It's been almost 3 centuries since they drove my people into exile. All I know is the story of their origins, what they were when we created them, and how they turned on us.
Interesting.
The Geth were originally created to serve as an automated manual labor force. Initially, their intelligence was as limited as any VI. Over time, we made small modifications to their programming to allow them to perform more varied and complex tasks, bringing them closer and closer to true AI status.
How come the council didn't step in and stop you?
Hey, Jim.
This wasn't true AI research. We may have been skirting the bounds of the law, but we never did anything that was actually illegal. The changes were so insignificant, so gradual, that we were able to control them. Or so we thought. But one thing we underestimated was the power of the neural network. A million Geth thinking simultaneously created an inherently unstable matrix.
So, the Geth share brain power?
Oh, you have jury duty? Damn. I'm sorry, Jim. Have a good night.
Basically, the more of them you have in a group, the smarter they are.
I don't think I'll be on trial, but thank you. Take care of yourself. Hopefully, maybe you'll get, they won't call you in for a case. Minji and Yana will be very fast. Oh, then just put me in jail at that point. You're not going to defend me. Maybe you'll get lucky, Jim, and won't get called in for a case. You can go home right away. You never know.
So there's some sort of group consciousness?
No, nothing like that. They cannot share sensory data or information. Their programming cannot handle that much simultaneous input. Each Geth maintains an individual awareness and identity. The neural network only operates on a process-based level. It's basically the synthetic equivalent of a subconscious. But when they're in close proximity, they can coordinate low-level functional processes, freeing up more capacity for original or independent thought.
That doesn't make any sense.
I'm probably oversimplifying. The Geth are incredibly advanced and complex creations. All you need to know is that they get smarter when they gather in large numbers. As we built more and more Geth, their effective intelligence became more sophisticated, more abstract. One day, a Geth began to ask its Quarian overseer questions about the nature of its existence. Am I alive? Why am I here? What is my purpose? As you can imagine, this caused a near panic among my people.
I don't see what's so bad about those questions.
The Geth were created to engage in mundane, repetitive, or dangerous manual labor. That's fine for machines, but it won't satisfy a sentient being for long. The Geth were showing signs of rudimentary self-awareness and independent thought. If the Geth were intelligent, then we were essentially using them as slaves. It was inevitable the newly sentient Geth would rebel against their situation. We knew they would rise up against us, so we acted first. A general order went out across all Quarian-controlled systems to permanently deactivate all Geth. The Geth responded to this order violently.
You can't blame them for fighting for their survival.
We had no other choice. The Geth were already on the verge of revolution. By acting quickly, we had a chance to end the war before it began. The hope was that most of the Geth would still be little more than machines, incapable of organized resistance. But they had progressed much further than anyone anticipated. The war was long and bloody. Millions upon millions of Quarians died at their hands. In the end, we were forced to flee our own homeworld. We feared the Geth would pursue us, but they never came beyond the veil. Now we drift through space, exile searching for a way to reclaim what was once ours.
It's hard to feel sorry for you. Your ancestors tried to wipe out another
Hey,
species.
Necro! How's it going, buddy?
We made a mistake when we created the Geth in the first place, but we did not make a mistake when we went to war against them. If we had not acted, they would have wiped us out. They're a synthetic life form. They have no use for organics. None. Why do you think they cut themselves off from the rest of the galaxy? Why do you think they've killed every organic being who's ever tried to contact them?
They didn't kill Saren.
What does that tell you? The Geth are not innocent victims in all this. They're the enemy. They want to destroy us. Not just the Quarians. All organic life. That's why they've joined up with Saren. And that's why we have to stop him.
I want to know more about the pilgrimage.
When my people reach maturity, we leave our birth ships and seek acceptance with a new crew. It's necessary to maintain genetic diversity among the fleet. But no ship wants to accept someone who will be a burden on them. So, to prove our worth, we embark on a pilgrimage. We set out alone, leaving the flotilla and our families behind us. We only return once we have found something of value we can bring back to the fleet. This is presented as a gift to the captain of the respective ship we wish to join. If the gift is accepted, we are welcomed into the crew.
Can a captain choose to reject the gift?
That doesn't happen often. Most captains are eager to increase the size of their crew. It increases their own standing in our society. Even when a gift is not particularly valuable, the captain usually accepts it out of a sense of tradition. However, there is a stigma to presenting a substandard gift. It's not the best way to make a good impression on a new community. Most pilgrims don't return until they find something worthwhile.
I can't believe they just send you off alone.
It's not like they just cast us out. Before we leave, we are given lessons in how to survive outside the flotilla, and given gifts to help us on our journey. We also receive implants to fight off sickness and disease. Generations of living in an isolated and highly controlled environment have left our immune systems weaker than most. By the time we leave the fleet, we are well equipped for the pilgrimage. This is a rite of passage for all Quarians. If it were dangerous, our numbers would suffer. Virtually every pilgrimage ends with a triumphant return and the ritual presentation of the gift to one of the fleet's captains.
want to talk about something else.
Like what?
I should go.
See you later.
See you later. So now let's do some exploring, because we like exploring here. Oops, didn't mean to exit out. Oh, whoa.
Message coming in. Patching it through.
Commander Shepard, my name is Nasana Dantius. I have a job for you. I can't say any more in an unsecured communication. If you're interested in hearing my offer, meet me on the Citadel so we can talk in person. I'll be waiting in the Diplomat's Lounge on the Presidium.
Eaterless. Okay. Yeah, we'll land here. So we're gonna head this way first. There's no way to examine it. So I'm looking at a map just to make sure we got everything. A little bit cheating, but it's better than spending hours on these missions, you know? When I did it at home, I could do it, but for you guys, it'd be boring if I just literally try to explore everywhere. Okay, so that's a mineral deposit. There's another one down here. Which we'll get. Okay, now that's taken care of. There is another thing over there. Cooking up some bacon. Damn, that's good. Bacon is for breakfast. shiny and new, like a virgin. Touch for the very first time, like a virgin. My heart beats soon. Oh, my electronics is too low? Really? Oh no. Shit. No, Jim! That's 4 pies. Oh my god. I wish I could redo the point tree. Oh, we can't do that, unfortunately. Well, I'm not gonna go back there later and get it. Not that important. Jim, how could you? Oops. There it is. I can't believe it. I only have 412 points now. I might be back on. Did I take a walk? Okay. Captain Millen's identification tag. How it ended up here is impossible to know for sure. How the heck did he end up here? Like, in the middle of nowhere. But that's the last point of interest on this map in a list, so this is everything. Unfortunately, we couldn't get to this, this probe here. We needed higher electronics, so if you do come here later, just know you need high electronics for that. But I don't care too much for it, so I'm not going to go get it. I'm not going to come back later. Because it's just random electronic parts. I don't really need that, so we get those anyway. Come on. No. Ooh.
Alliance soldiers. Looks like they were lured here by the distress people.
Looks like these men were under Admiral Kahuklu's command. He'd want to know what happened here.
So let me turn this off.
Just lead the way.
I think that's it. I don't think there's anything. Oops. How do I return? X. Turn to Normandy. Sparta. Let's see. Let's go to Athens. Woohoo. think that's it. I don't think there's anything else here to get. Sargila. Let me look this place up. Sargila. I don't remember if there's anything. How do I type it? Oh, it's in here. Okay, so we can't do this one yet. Let me make a notepad. Excuse me. This is a Macedon. Artemis Tower's done. I guess we'll go in order. But there, we'll go bang, 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 bang. Bang, 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 bang. Pharaohs, Bavaria, 167. The Pharaohs back to Citadel, Bavaria, back to Citadel. I should look at my journal. I don't know why I'm not doing that. So we need to go back to Citadel for that. Okay, so we will have to go back to the Citadel anyway. But tell Kahoku about the guy. Okay, so we'll go to Privateers, Hostile Takeover. I think what we should do is Privateers. Oh, we still have all of these. Horsehead Nebula. Okay, I'm gonna write this down. Horsehead. Stratus. Strandness. And Missing Marines we finished. Hydro system. Okay. That's unusual readings. Coffee, ETA. Century. Fan we don't have to worry about until we're back on Citadel again. Missing Marines, we found them. Strenus, okay. And then okay, so let us do okay, let's do it. The hockey ETA.
Message coming in, Commander. Big surprise. The Alliance needs you again.
Shepard.
I'll come back to you.
This is Admiral Hackett with Alliance Command. We've got a mission for you. Major Kyle, your
It's been
commanding
alright.
officer Torfin, has set up a small compound in the Hokieta cluster. He's attracted a number of biotic followers. He's become an outspoken critic of the Alliance, and we believe he's mentally unstable. This could be trouble, Shepard.
What kind of proof do you have that the Major is dangerous?
It
3
is.
days
It
ago,
is
we
as
sent
good as
2
I
Alliance
remember.
representatives to meet with him at his compound. They've disappeared. We believe Kyle and his followers killed them. That compound is a cult, Shepard. They call him Father Kyle now. He set himself up as some kind of religious leader.
You said his followers were biotics?
Yes. Major Kyle never showed any biotic tendencies himself, though. I think he's just latched onto a group he identifies with. Many biotics feel marginalized or ostracized by society. Kyle probably sees them as victims who need his protection, and they see him as someone who will fight for them. Unfortunately,
How's your
he's
day been,
convinced that
Dungeon?
the Alliance is somehow responsible for all their problems. We can't let him go on like this.
What were those Alliance representatives going to talk to Major Kyle about?
They wanted to bring him back to an Alliance facility for treatment. Major Kyle served us faithfully for many years. We weren't going to abandon him. Given his state of mind, however, he probably saw them as a threat. We're almost certain he had his followers killed him.
What else can you tell me about Major Kyle?
He's not the same man you served under. He feels responsible for the Alliance soldiers who died at Torfin. His psych evaluations showed he couldn't handle the stress of command anymore. He was given an honorable discharge in early retirement. We'd hoped he would get better in time, but we underestimated how far gone he was. Now it looks like it's too late.
Great day today, coming off yesterday's assignment. Awesome.
I might be able to end this without violence.
That may not be possible, Commander. We don't want a bloodbath, but Kyle is dangerous. I'll trust you to use your judgment. Hack it out.
Nice. How long did it take you to clean it all? Four hours? Jeez. It's a long time. At least you're able to get it done. Yeah, your patio's small. I remember. 2 years to clear dead leaves? Jeez. When they came over for the inspection, is it because they saw that you had that layer of leaves and they wanted you to get rid of it? I gotcha. Okay. Man, those goody two-shoes people, man. I don't understand. I think for this mission I'm gonna take Caden. And Ashley. Caden because he actually has biotics, so. To be fair, my patio's. I gotcha. Now we're in press op. So last night I was in a raid that brought me into at least Fender stream for Extra Life. What? Okay. It was one of those wild times where you don't sleep and lots of stuff's going on. You sure? I can understand that. Extra Life is a charity for kids. Yeah, I believe I've heard of them. Yeah. It already feels like Christmas again. To you, maybe. Compounds 1. Charity of success, you're broke? Oh no, Jim, no. Dang, that's a lot. 150 subs? We're in a stream related to another extra live stream. 250 subs, same dude? That's amazing. 15k bits. Then stream to stream. Sorry. So he did at least 8 streams, gives you 100 plus subs, same dude. That's insane. That's amazing. That's so much. Seven important. Down to 100,000 subs souls and around 50k bits. $5,500. Yeah, that's actually insane. These streamers are just speechless. Oh, do you remember the names of the streams? I wanna go watch the if I can, I wanna go watch the VODs. If you remember who they were. And what's funny is near the end of their 25-hour streams and they just kinda numb. Oh wow. These people. Could you like send me the channels? I want to see the guy. I want to see their reactions when the guy gifts it to them. Yeah, awesome. Yeah, that'd be awesome if you could. Appreciate it, Jim. Oh crap! Hides Ketchup. Thank you for thank you for the raid. I appreciate it.
Volume only. So it's not gonna help. Jeez.
Ooh, Donkey Kong 64. Nice.
But Gino, you don't know. I'm always a robot. Okay, so that's worse. Does not compute. Jeez. Man. Alright, so that was bad. Let's set that back to its default 37 then.
Oh boy. That was complicated, but hello there. How is everyone doing? Doing well, thank you. We're just, I'm just here playing some Mass Effect. Just chilling out. Trying to take down a biotic cult leader, dude. But thank you so much for the raid. I appreciate it. How is Donkey Kong 64? Man, I have not played that game since... how long ago was that? Must have been... I think I was still in elementary school. I think I was still in elementary school when it came out. Feels like 64 years ago. Yeah, that's how it feels to me too, Jim. The first time playing it's a blast. Those old N64 games, I grew up on those. I grew up on Nintendo. It's funny. So I grew up on Nintendo as a kid. Up until I got to like middle school-ish, and that's when I started playing PlayStation games. I was in this PlayStation game hype for about more from like I guess elementary school. I was N64 / PlayStation, then PlayStation 2, and then when I was approaching high school, that's when I started playing Xbox and the Wii, but mostly Xbox. All the way up into college and stuff. So yeah, I remember playing multiplayer on my PlayStation. Yeah. Oh, you play through the Wii U's Virtual Console. Okay, I gotcha. Yeah, I have my Switch, and I play. Occasionally, I go on and play like the old Metroid games, Super Nintendo, Super Mario World, because they're on the Switch available to play. So occasionally, I'll go on there and play that. That's awesome. S64 is great. I used to play Smash a lot in college. I was terrible at it, but I used to play that a lot. GoldenEye, we used to play GoldenEye a lot, me and my friends. That was a lot of fun. I sucked at it, but that was as for single player games, I used to play Star Fox 64 a lot. But yeah, those are great times. Specialized blast. So one of my friends, one of my college roommates, he would play Donkey Kong, and he'd grab one of us and then kill himself because DK can grab somebody and like hold on to them, and he would just run off the edge and kill them, like run suicide. And like, oh man, stop! We're all like trying to run away. And he wasn't trying to win. He was just trying to make it harder for everyone else. But he was a really good DK player. Like, he was amazing at it, actually. But yeah, it was a lot of fun. I like to play as Kirby and Luigi most of the times back then. I do that too if you had a stock advantage. Yeah, yeah, that was a lot of fun. But I appreciate you being here. So, what was I gonna say? So, my name's BigBirdBigDaddy for you Raiders coming in. I've been streaming for over a year now. I started back in around August of last year. Back when I didn't have anything to do and I was stuck trying to figure out what I wanted to do. I'm glad you're here too. And I needed a new computer at the time, so I'm like, well, I guess I could get a new computer and game and start to stream. At the time, I was following. I was on YouTube a lot, watching a couple called MXR Plays, and one of them, Jeannie, the MXR's girlfriend, she moved over to Twitch, and that's when I started going on Twitch, and I started watching a guy named Saikuno, and I got reintroduced to one of my old high school friends, who I totally forgot he was streaming, that he would mention he'd be streaming. But I suggest you check him out if you like really funny people. His name is Peter Park TV. Yeah, shout out Peter Park TV. So that's him. covering my face. I didn't realize it.
Peter, don't put it in me. I was busted.
Okay, maybe that wasn't such a great clip to choose. But yeah, he's a funny guy. I forgot he had mentioned he was going to be streaming, and Peter and I went to high school and college together, and I asked him for some advice, and because he's a big streamer now, one of the bigger ones. He plays with offline TV a lot, and like a bunch of different groups of people. So he gave me some advice to start out, just really, really kind words, and I took it upon myself to go for it and start streaming. And so here I am, like a year later. So that's pretty fun. I've met a lot of awesome people. Oh, I forgot I was in a fight. I met a lot of awesome people since I've started streaming. I got to meet a lot of them in real life, and I still hang out. I hang out with a lot of them in real life. My mod here, Jim and I hang out a lot. Jim is another streamer, if you don't know. But he plays a lot of RPGs and stuff. Twitch has so many great people. I agree. Yeah. If you guys like, Jim is a great streamer, and him, me, and a bunch of other people. We occasionally will get together. Oh yeah. Oh yes. Here, let me see if I can clip some of it.
Need to see if I.
This is not it, but
I'm not gonna show anybody it. It'll be a. Oh, I like that. Okay. I like that. There we go. And then text the message. Oh. Oh, she did a good job. Perfect. It's
yeah,
perfect.
Okay, he's playing Fortnite there, but he. Let me see if I can find another clip. Nope, that's another Fortnite clip.
Fall damage, they're really
They're up
The only RPG I can think of in Fortnite is a rocket propelled grenade.
Oh, he just freaking no-scope me. Jim, get him. They're really super low. Good job.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Jeez. That's so lucky. I didn't even know where they were, really.
Oh, that was awesome.
man.
Good job. I was like, you mother.
I had 6 of them. Oh, jeez.
Beautiful.
I'm gonna keep going, Jim, until we get an RPG
ladies
clip
and
from you.
gentlemen. You can just throw a bunch of grenades and it's all good.
Dang it! Another Fortnite clip.
Oh, you using a... Do you have a shotgun? Yeah, you do.
You have 3.
Oh, she's nodding. Thank you. Oh.
Fortnite is highly
you're
clippable.
welcome.
For me, apparently, it isn't.
Let me nod to.
Yeah.
There we go.
Okay, whatever.
Okay, we should go though.
April soybean. But yeah, Jim's a great. Jim streams are highly entertaining, and I suggest you check that out. But you'll see a lot of people come by, in the stream. There are also other streamers, so feel free to check them out whenever they come in. I usually say hi to them. As for me, I play a variety of games. I usually play horror games most of the time, and you'll see me get scared. There's a scare command for me, so it's redeem scare, and I get scared a lot. And they like to do it when I play scary games. So, oh yeah, you need enough points. Oh my god, you were trying to try it out. I had to up it to 1500 because people kept spamming scare, and I couldn't handle it. My poor heart. No, Jim, why would you do such a thing? But yeah, I like to play scary games, so you'll see me every once in a while. I don't just stick to October to play. Like I guess Resident Evil, I just finished it yesterday. The remaster. Okay. Okay, that was a good one. Okay, I didn't know you were gonna do that right then and there, so that was just good timing. But yeah, I get scared a lot. So I've also played like at Dead of Night. I've played Visage. I've played a lot of more scarier indie games. I really do get scared easily. You could tell people. I have this little partition here in the back. I've knocked this thing over a bunch of times. I've thrown my headphones. I've thrown my mouse. And other things like that. So that's really fun. I also do karaoke streams, usually every Monday. So if you like karaoke, then you can come along and join us. I usually sing. No one usually joins me. It's usually just me singing. But yeah, one of my friends streams mainly horror games herself. I think she got through Outlast. Outlast is a game I still need to play through. But it is on my agenda to play through it once. Yeah, so I'll do karaoke. I used to do Twitch Sings a lot when it was out. I was actually a big proponent for it, but then they decided to get rid of it, so that made me really sad. But I try to do karaoke on my own. I also play guitar, so I'll mix it up with like pre-recorded stuff and guitar stuff that people request, and for like an hour or two, and then I usually switch to another game on Mondays. So that's karaoke Mondays. Usually every other week I'll have a movie night in my Discord, but I'm still trying to figure out what movie I want to put next. So that's kind of on hiatus right now until I decide. We had gone through all the Marvel movies in order. The last movie we saw was Ip Man. So that was a lot of fun. I love Kung Fu movies. And what else? Yeah, I'm playing through Mass Effect right now. I'm probably going to be starting a new horror game to play alongside this later this week. I'm not sure yet. I might be like Little Nightmares 2 because I have it installed. But yeah, we'll see. But thank you again for being here. Hope you enjoy your time. I should stop talking now and get to actual gameplay. Let's see. Is there anything here? So the story of Mass Effect is this is one of my favorite series in gaming. So I've played this. I have my 360 right here on my side, my Xbox 360, and shoot, oops. There you go. Okay. Sorry, give me 1 second. I went there. Okay, so there's one right there. I'm just gonna go in the order it tells me to. So I am using a map here just to make the game go faster, because I don't think people want to sit through hours of me just driving and doing nothing. So wanted to be productive, and it kind of shows you guys where things are too, just in case you play it on your own and you miss things. But Mass Effect is one of my favorite game series of all time, and I'm playing the Legendary Edition, which is like the remastered version. So my plan is to play through all 3 games on stream, so I'm kind of excited. Where is this deposits? Is it all the way on the top? Oh, man. Oh, sorry guys. I'll be right back, okay? Last time it was the best series of the 360. I highly agree with that. It was a very good series. Alright, I'm back. What's better, Mass Effect or Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic? That's something you should ask Bookworm, Jim. Earns your seal of approval? Oh, shoot. Well, if it earns your seal of approval, it must be good, right? Oh, there it is. I was like, where is this thing? Jade Empire. Now, that's a game I never played. But, you know, it does look interesting. If I ever wanted to go at it. It's on Xbox EU. Maybe you should get an Xbox instead of a Switch, Jim. The game for Mass Effect that probably has some issues. I mean, all games have their issues, right? I guess it's more like, is the game still fun with you despite those issues? Mass Effect has quite a bit of glitches, but I still love the game. Same with BioShock. BioShock is another favorite series of mine. The game has its glitches, but it's a lot of fun. Oh, that looks like gold. So, I mean, everyone's going to have their own opinions on what they enjoy and what they don't enjoy. You know? That's why ratings for stuff it's a good baseline, I guess. Like reading ratings for games, but you should try a game out yourself if you want to really understand if you like it or not.
I need to talk to the man in charge. It's important.
Father Kyle wants nothing more to do with the Alliance.
My name is Commander Shepard. Major Kyle knows me. I have to speak to him.
Wait. Father Kyle will speak with you. Head to the building at the far end of the compound. He'll meet you there.
So, we can, what we could do, it's kind of a jerk move, but we could do it. So we have access to the other compound right now, but we can kill everyone in here without consequence. So that's what we're gonna do. For the experience, of course, for the experience. Because we love experience points here. Anyways, I'm gonna head out to bed. You guys have a great day. Thanks, Heinz. I appreciate it. Thanks again for the raid. I'm gonna check out your channel for sure when I get the chance. Appreciate it, man. Oh, whoa, whoa! I did not know you were gonna be there, my guy. Yeah, that scared me. Just gonna appear like that. Oh, we got a combat scanner too. That's nice. Another combat scanner. Okay. I'm just gonna heal. Combat scanners are nice, so I'm gonna give that all to my guy because the combat scanners does nothing for the other people. I'll equip it to my sniper rifle. Armor piercing rounds. Combat scanner. Just because I hate when they use jammers and I can't find anybody. So it's so funny. Kind of sad. I mean, I killed all these people, but they give you the option, so. That sounds like a maniac. I'm really not a maniac, though. The moment they tell you, you know, you can. Father Kyle will see you in the other thing. You can kill everybody in here. And there are no ill consequences because of that. For some reason, there are no bad consequences. You'd think Father Kyle would be like, you killed my children in the other context, how could you? Why are they just standing there? What the heck? The guy just stood there and took it all. Okay, well, there's nothing else here. We did get some good loot, though, so that's awesome. Adrenaline going. Okay, cool. So now let's head to the other building, which we will not attack because that would be a bad thing if we attack the other building. Let's take the Mako over there. Oh, I guess it does matter. I thought they don't shoot you. Okay, well, I guess I'm wrong. Maybe they changed it? I thought nothing that happens in the other building affects this building. Oh well, guess I'm wrong. That's so weird. I could have sworn last time I played this on the other game that once you get permission to enter the other compound, you could do anything in the other building. Maybe it was afterwards. Maybe that's what it was. Maybe after I took Kyle into custody, Then I could go into the other building and kill everyone without consequences. Well, I messed up the timing there, I guess. Hey, bright side is we get experience for it. And we live up to our name, the Butcher of Torfin. Okay.
I know you, the Butcher of Torfan. Why have you come here, Shepard? Why can't you leave us alone?
What happened to those other Alliance officers? The ones who came before me?
They wanted to take me away from here. They wanted me to abandon this place, turn my back on my family. They spoke blasphemy. I did what I could to make their end quick and painless. I had no other choice. It was necessary to protect my children. Only I can keep them safe.
The Alliance sent me to bring you in, Major. Can't you see this has gotten out of hand? Don't you understand you're endangering your followers?
I respect that you have come under a banner of peace, but I cannot do as you ask. If you take away their father, my children will be helpless.
If you don't come with me, all your followers will end up dead. What kind of father lets his children die?
No, this was my fault. My children are innocent, pure. Please, I never meant for this to happen. I'm sorry.
You're doing the right thing, Major. Your children will be better off for it. Come on.
Wait, if my children see you taking me away, they won't understand. They will attack and you will be forced to kill them all. You have shown me the error of my ways, Commander. Now you must give me time to explain it to them. It is the only way they will understand. Please, give me 1 hour. After that, I will meet the Alliance authorities at the gates of my compound and surrender without violence. I give you my word.
I'm going to trust you. If you betray that trust, you and all your children will suffer.
I will not betray you, Commander. Thank you for this.
Joker can have the 5th Fleet pick Major Kyle up. I just hope you know what you're doing,
I like how these dudes just,
Those other men from the Alliance?
they ran out ready to shoot, but because the cutscene, they just ran past us. That's hilarious. We pretty much killed them all. There's only 2 left. Just those 2 in the room. Oh, man. We could go to the Normandy, but there's a couple other points of interest that we want to explore here. So one is this thing. Thank God they made it so much easier to drive in this game. Original Mass Effect, it was so hard to get anywhere. But they definitely made it easier. Almost screwed that up badly. There's stuff right here. Isn't too far away. Okay, I'm not going up that way. Go, go, go! Go, go, Power Rangers! Go, go, Power Rangers! Go, go, Power Rangers! Mighty Morphin Power Rangers! Okay, that's not gonna work. Can I do the cheating way? Can I go up this way? Stay on. No! I fell off. Okay. Nope. Okay, that's not gonna happen. Shoot. You take... Wow, Jim. You didn't have to timestamp it. But I appreciate it. I love seeing reactions like that, because it makes you feel good, you know? I like watching those things whenever I have a bad day. Or, feeling negative or something. Because it reminds you that there are good people in the world, you know? Makes you feel good. You're just curious to watch again? Yeah, I believe that.
Take cover.
But there's no one here. Team of illegal miners. Well, the series completed a Hot Ones challenge at the end of the VOD. Oh, nice! There's one last point of interest, and it's right over here somewhere, approximately. So I think what we're going to do is finish this mission, maybe do one more, and then call it a night. Because I have work in the morning. I want to make sure I'm coherent for that. Or I might just end it after this mission. So I think 3 hours is good enough. I wasn't going to go very long tonight anyway, because it's Sunday night. But I just wanted to get a little bit of progress done in this game. But we'll see. Can I climb up the... you know what? I might be able to climb up that. Now that I look at it. Maybe not. I'll have to go around. Well, serious. Oh, okay. Jim ban. Thank you for banning them again. I'm telling you, bots love my channel. I don't know why. of the Power Rangers. I'm just gonna go the long way around. You're easy prey? Yeah, I can see that.
You need to turn back, Commander. You're going beyond the range of the operational area. You went right off the scanners, Commander. Now we have to bring you back.
Cool. They brought me back where I needed to. Put me in an easier spot to get to where I needed to go. Come on, Mako. Go, go, go. No. Oh, so close. I keep on falling. Oh, there's a path right here. Gotta love with you. Sometimes I love it. So this is where the illegal miner people were. Cool, we got some good stuff. That's all our point of interest accounted for, so let's return to Normandy. Okay, so Major Kyle's done. So that's done.
Message coming in. Patching it through.
Admiral Hackett here, Commander. Your helmsman just forwarded your report on Major Kyle. We sent in a team as you instructed. Kyle's followers have disbanded, and the Major surrendered to us without incident. We'll make sure he gets the help he needs. To be honest, Shepard, I thought this thing was going to end in a bloodbath. I don't know how you did it, but you saved a lot of lives. Congratulations.
So, let me put here my notes. Oops. Completed systems. Hawking ETA. quest to be done. Okay. So now I know I don't have to go back to the Hawking ETA. Thingy area. Do some searching. Nothing there. Trophy data disk, nice. Basically, this part of the game is how much can you pay attention. Toontown. So there's something there that we have to do. I'll keep note of that. We'll wait till we unlock that quest. Cargo's row. Phoenix. Some quests. You gonna try to sleep? Hi Jim, thanks for stopping
Message
by.
coming in. Patching it through.
General distress call. The Sacred Angel medical transport. Critical system failure. Losing power. Emergency landing. Argos. Communications failing. Life support and emergency transponder. Won't last. Please hurry.
So that's Ghost. Thank you, Jim. You too. I'm probably gonna end stream too. As soon as I land on the planet, I'm gonna end the stream. So if you want to stay real quick for a raid, that'd be cool. If not, then you can. No worries. I'm just checking real quick if there's anything else here that I missed. Okay, I think that's everything. So this is a Geth trap, I believe, if I remember the if I remember correctly. So Tolly and Garrus on this one. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and save. And we'll end the thing there. I'm gonna title this to desktop. Mass effects. Alright guys, so thank you everyone for coming out. Thanks for hiding to catch up for the raid, I appreciate it. Jim having a pie thrown in my face, so I have 4 total now. Unbelievable. But let's see who's on right now. Do we raid midnight? Let's raid midnight since midnight raided us the other day. Or we can raid Pow Pow. Pow Pow only streams on the weekend, so we'll get midnight during the week, I think. Though I tend to play later than him. No, let's just raid midnight. Let me see. What games are we playing? I could raid Necro, Tales of Arise, Rogue Company, Pow Pow play Life is Strange. Okay, you know what? I should check just in case. I should make sure none of them are gonna end stream anytime soon. Because that would be bad.
Oh, cards in my hand.
Okay, I don't think he's ending yet.
Well, that was my shortest overnight stream. It really was. I'm so tired. I don't even think it's the alcohol. Like, I did drink one.
Oh no, he's gonna end. Alright, so we'll raid Pow Pow then. I think he's gonna we'll raid Pow Pow. Thank you guys so much for being here. I'll be back tomorrow with Karaoke Mondays, and I guess I'll see you guys then. I'll put my, I will upload my Twitch, what do you call that? My schedule up on Discord tomorrow, or tonight, whatever you want to call it. And it'll probably be more of this game, more Mass Effect. I think it's going to be mostly Mass Effect moving forward for majority of the days, and then like shorter games like Little Nightmares 2 will be once or twice a week, and this will be like 3 to 4 times a week. That's probably what I'm going to do, because this game is a lot longer than those games. So majority of the streams will be this game only. The other games are going to be either once or twice a week, right? So I'll see you guys later. Please enjoy Pow Pow's stream. He's playing Life is Strange. And yeah, I'll see you guys later. Take care, guys. Bye.